to choose life for many reasons, but also to choose acceptance and forgiveness in the process, because as parents, your first thought is, what did I do wrong? Right. And there were many times, many appointments following that 11-week diagnosis where, I was sitting next to other moms who had been through who knows how much abuse, but certainly been using drugs and doing things that weren't healthy for the child. And they found themselves in a difficult place with an unhealthy baby. And then, there's me, Miss Golden Child, tried to do everything right in my life, but still being humbled to that realization that my son was not going to survive. And, ultimately that was the card that we were dealt, the hand that we were dealt. And to be humbled by the fact that there's a lot that we don't control in these things,
Yeah.
But it's tough to shrink down a 10-year journey, in a short amount of time for a podcast. But what I would say is that moment from A to B, from realizing that our son was not going to survive to then finally giving birth to him, full term, we chose life, of course. And there were a number of challenging conversations along the way where we were told, that we should certainly abort. To the end, I would say, to his birth, we actually look back very fondly on that pregnancy because he was with us, and I felt his kicks, felt he had a little schedule, he'd have hiccups, all the things. And I really truly had the opportunity, thanks to this diagnosis early on, I had the opportunity to just love him how I could during that time. And so I thank God for, even though it was difficult to know throughout an entire pregnancy that your child is going to die at birth or likely, soon after,